To show you how to grow your Instagram profile, whether that be a personal brand, a business brand, or you just want to grow your following and engagement to show off. This way will work for you. Now I'm just gonna briefly go over how to grow your engagement, kind of like the obvious way, the fluff way, and then I'm gonna get to the gold to the gold value to really boost your following quickly over the span. I'll show you. Here we go. So I'm gonna go to my insights just to show you how this actually works. As you can see, I have 828 followers. I grew my profile 330 followers in the last 7 days, and that's only because I wasn't really focusing on growing it too much. But the posts, I only had one post in the last 7 days, and I was able to grow 330 followers. My impressions were, as you can see on Monday, they were very low. So I started it earlier last week. Towards the end of the week, I started really using this strategy. I got 6,000 impressions, 700 reach, 2,000 profile views, 20 website clicks, and 3 call clicks. Going to my Instagram story, I have, let's go over here. Okay, so I got 93 eyes on my watch. I got 93, 74, 67, or 68 really views on my story. Now, just a few days, or just like a week ago, I could only get 20 to 30 views. So as you can see, it really grew within the past week. Okay. Now, just some general ways to grow your engagement. Let's go to my latest post. Make sure the posts are good. Make sure your profile looks aesthetically put together. Now let's talk about hashtags real quick. Have at least 30 hashtags, or at the most 30 hashtags relevant to the picture that you posted. That way, because this is kind of like a picture. Your posting's SEO, and so it really ranks well. So that way it'll get a high amount of reach organically. This is just organic growth. So at least, or at the most 30. So you'll get a good liking. And I do this with every post. You can either put the hashtags in the comments, which is what I now do because it's a lot easier, or go into this post right here. You can, oops, not that. Nope, not that either. Let's see, let's find a post. So either put it in the comments, or you can put it like this in the caption, put little dots, and then put it at the bottom of the caption. Reason being, because you don't want the caption and your hashtags getting clumped up. That is a way that is a way you can get your Instagram profile rejected and disabled for a while, is having your caption clumped up and messy. So that either you can do it like this, or you can put it in the caption or in the comments. That's the way I do it now, because it's a lot easier. Instead of putting all of those dots in there, just put it in the comments. That's another way of doing it. Another way is to promote your post. Now, a way to promote your post is to have a business Instagram account. So if you want to promote your post, you have to set up a Instagram business account. And so as you can see in the bottom left corner, you can see promote again. Is because I promoted this. This is now my top post on my Instagram profile. I have 264 likes on it, and I guess we can't view the insights for this one for some reason. But I put $5 to $6 behind this just to really get the reach out there. I targeted a specific audience, and so this is the results that it brought me, and that's what resulted in this post being the top post on my profile. So one, you can add 30 hashtags, and I recommend you add 30 hashtags for every single post. All right. Two is, make sure your profile is aesthetically attractive so that people will be attracted to, look through your profile. That's how I got to 2,000 profile views. Yeah, 2,000 profile views. Because no one's gonna look at your profile if it looks nasty. Another way is to promote. So put a little bit of ad spend behind it to gain the reach of each post. That's what I recommend. And staying consistent when posting. Now, I know I grew 300 without, with only posting one post, and that was like this morning. But staying consistent will really show that you're actually trying to grow your Instagram profile. Now, going to the actual way to grow your Instagram following, your engagement, your comments, likes in a short amount of time, but grow it exponentially. Now, there's an app called Captivate. As you can see, it's next to Splice and next to Lyft. It's Captivate. The app is free to get on the App Store. Now, what it basically is, it automates the people you follow, it automates the people you unfollow, it automates the posts that you like, it automates the things that you do. So basically what this app does, it automates your following, your unfollowing, your likes. Unfortunately, it doesn't automate your comments, so you can automatically comment on a post. But let's just go through it real quick. Going through the settings, or let's go to Ryan Hildreth, and you want to follow the people who liked a certain person's post. Now, the reason you would want to do this is because more than likely the people who like the people who like the person's post that you're following are like-minded people and people who would be interested in your profile. And so, like I said, if you're really trying to grow a personal brand, then you have a specific topic that you post about, and you really want to grow your audience. And so this would be perfect to really growing a personal brand or a business brand. Now, as we wait for this to load, yeah, because a lot of people like this post. Okay, now as you can see, it loaded most of the people who liked that one post. Now, what you want to do is go to quick select on the bottom. What I do, I'm showing you what I do. So select non-following, go to the top right corner, actions, and press follow. Now, it'll give you 2 or 3 options: cancel, start now, and add depending actions. Do not press start now. Reason being is because it will follow all of them automatically. I know that sounds great, but no, because Instagram will find that very suspicious and disable your Instagram profile to where you can't follow, you can't like, you can't do anything for a while. So press add to pending actions. That's what you want to do. Add to pending actions. It says added to pending actions. And you go back, you go to your settings in the bottom right corner, and the way I like to look at all of the actions that I have pending is the top option, pending normal mode. Now I have 1,000 pending actions to follow all of these people. Now, how this gets you followers is that if you follow, more than likely someone's going to follow you back. So basically, it's that type of deal. So the only modes that you will be using is pending night mode and pending background mode. Reason being is you don't want to use normal mode is because if you go to top right corner actions, execute pending actions, that will, again, it will follow all of these people all at once, and that will get your Instagram account disabled. So you don't want to use that. I just use this to look at all of the actions that I have pending. And so let's go to background mode. Background mode is basically what it is. You set it, and it will automatically start executing the actions that you have on your list right here. And background mode is so that you can, use your phone, and it'll give you a notification every hour saying what actions it has executed for you. So we go to background mode, and you want to put auto start background mode and as you can see, it says automatically start background mode cycles when new pending actions are added to key. So when you add new actions right here, it'll go ahead and, if you have the app open, it'll automatically start a background cycle. So you go to actions. If you want to do it manually, start background cycle. And every hour, you can be using your phone or not, it'll give you a notification saying it completed a certain amount of actions, whether you liked, follow, or unfollowed people. And you see maximum batch actions is, I want you to set that to 50. You don't want to go over 50, or you set a risk of going over the limit and having your profile having Instagram look at your profile and be suspicious of it and get your actions rejected, and more than likely getting your account not banned but just disabled for a while. Now night mode is what I like to use because it's a lot faster, and I don't recommend going over 3 actions. I don't recommend going over 3 actions every 60 seconds. You want to set it to 60 seconds. I don't recommend going over 3 actions. Again, it'll be too much for Instagram's algorithm, and it will more than likely disable your account. So the way you set it to 3, you go to custom value and just set it to 3. Now, don't do 10 actions, don't do 20, don't do 30, don't do 40, don't do 50, don't go over 3 actions, because every 60 seconds it will execute the number of actions that you set. So 3 is good enough. I tried 4. I set it overnight, and I woke up with a bunch of errors, and it was crazy, and my account was disabled for a while. Now night mode, the reason why it's labeled night mode is because you can't use this mode if you can only use this mode if it is active in the foreground of your mobile device. So if you exit out of it, let's start it real quick, and you exit it out, you will get a notification saying, to ensure pending actions execution, please keep the app open in the foreground. So it won't actually execute any actions if you get out of the app. But I do like it because it works faster, and it's more than likely to follow people. So I like using this one, but I only use it probably when I go to sleep. You know, I fill up my actions and I just put it to work whenever I sleep, and I wake up and all the actions are completed. So that's a good way to do. Oh yeah, and stop on errors. You can see right here in the middle, it says stop on errors. What you want to do is not close now. Stop night mode. Click on stop on errors and put inactive. Reason being is because if you have it on night mode and if there's one or a couple of errors that it has, it will stop. It'll stop all of the actions immediately. And I've done this before. I had like 2,000 actions that I needed to be completed, so I put it on night mode, and my stop on errors was active. And so I got one error. As you can see right now, I got one error because, you know, I went over my limit, and I'll get into that later. Basically what it does is if you have it on active, it'll stop everything. So I woke up and I still had 2,000 pending actions because it stopped on the first error. And if you have a couple errors, that's fine. But if you have probably like 10 plus, it will disable your account. So, you know, just know that you run a risk of having your account disabled for a little bit. But if you keep it under 3, I'm pretty sure your account won't get disabled. So night mode is great to use. Now let's go to activity log. See, as you can see, I had a lot of actions rejected because I did go over my daily limit, and there is a recommended daily limit. If you go to activity statistics, it says right there last day, and the little caption below says to avoid rejections or blocks, keep the action rate under 100 per day. And at the bottom, I've had 440 rejected actions in the last day, so I'm letting this cool down. That's why I'm not using it right now. So just be very wary of, be very smart when it comes to how many people you follow in a certain time limit. And so this kind of really automates everything, and this is what will actually grow your profile very quickly, as you saw in my insights. Okay, now as you can see, it says where is it? Whitelist manager in the middle. Under other, it says whitelist manager. Now what a whitelist is, if you have people on your whitelist, these people will not be affected by any action. So if let's say because if let's go to my profile, I'm following 2,000 people. Now I don't want to always be following that many people. So let's say I want to go to my following and quick select all. Now let's say I want to just unfollow. Let's say I want to keep these people at the top safe from unfollowing. So I would add them to my whitelist. The way I do that, let's deselect. Let's select Ty Lopez and go to actions. You can put add to whitelist on the bottom. It says remove from whitelist because I already have him on my whitelist. It basically protects people from unfollow actions, and that's why I have a whitelist, because what if I want to unfollow some people but I don't want to follow these people that I have on my whitelist, and that's a good thing to use. And so how I would use that is quick select, select all, top right actions, and put add to whitelist, and add to pending actions. Again, you don't want to execute all of them all at once, or else it will disable your account. You just really have to be careful with that. And so, talking about the free trial, because there is a free trial. You have, whenever you initially get the account, you have a free trial of 50 actions, so you can only follow 50 people, or do 50 likes, or a combination, or unfollow 50 people. After that, after you completed 50 actions, you can buy the unlimited, which is $5, which is what I did, so that I can get unlimited actions. And it's only $5, so I think it's really worth it if you're really trying to grow your online brand, which is what I'm trying to do. And as you can see, it so far has great results. And this is just kind of a little ninja trick way to really grow your online profile, if that's what you're really trying to do. So guys, I hope this helped you out a lot. Leave it in the description if you are using this, or if you're using something else to grow your profile. List that in the comments below. Let me know how that worked for you. Let me know if this way worked for you. And guys, I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.